Evaluative measures. We're talking about here are performance standards, plain and simple.
Plain. Plain.
Standards, plain and simple.
We
gotta take it out.
The administration wants it in.
Then we're all wasting our time.
Well, look, I can cut down the frequency of testing.
Frequency. Frequency.
Well, look, I can cut down the frequency of testing.
Orrin's making a big fuss in the local press. And he's pushing the parents to sue Gaffney.
Sue. Sue.
And he's pushing the parents to sue Gaffney. Marty's reasonable, okay? He will explain to them.
And they're just supposed to understand and accept that I had to get up from the negotiating table.
Negotiate. Negotiate.
Accept that I had to get up from the negotiating table. They're just supposed to understand and accept that I had to get up from the negotiating table because some two-bit county administrator wants...
Administrator. Administrator.
Table because some two-bit county administrator wants...
It's about the parents. Now you think about the lawsuit.
Lawsuit. Lawsuit.
Now you think about the lawsuit.
I'm not up to date on the art world. That's all right. We're not here to talk about photography, are we?
Photography. Photography.
We're not here to talk about photography, are we?
No, I didn't. I loved it. In depth, uncompromising. Normally, I don't read things before they go to print.
Normally. Normally.
Normally, I don't read things before they go to print.
And I'm very grateful to be working here.
So you're not going to tell me either?
Which do you want, my source or my integrity?
Integrity. Integrity.
Which do you want, my source or my integrity?
When I can't even buy my volunteers bus fare to the office. Do you know who Nikki Hemmler is? No. Nikki owns one of the biggest galleries in Chelsea.
Gallery. Gallery.
No. Nikki owns one of the biggest galleries in Chelsea.
As mayor, I'll stick with a peach. As a private citizen, well, it looks like the sun is shining where it shouldn't be.
Shine. Shine.
Well, it looks like the sun is shining where it shouldn't be.
The criteria is...
Criteria. Criteria.
The criteria is a starting point. They're suggested, not mandated.
Mandate. Mandate.
They're suggested, not mandated. The criteria is a starting point. They're suggested, not mandated. We assemble a council of experts.
Assemble. Assemble.
We assemble a council of experts.
No, we are here to say who these experts are, how they'll be chosen.
The president selects the council.
Council. Council.
The president selects the council.
Frank, I know you want to swoop down and save the day, but there's a principle at stake here.
Stake. Stake.
But there's a principle at stake here.
Gene, how much can we pull together for a settlement if we had to?
About 150.
That'll work. Jamie, get your boys down to the hardware store.
Hardware. Hardware.
Down to the hardware store.
But it's on bottom. I believe the clitoris is above the...
But if you imagine a woman on her belly.
Belly. Belly.
But if you imagine a woman on her belly.
Hey, this is a great opportunity. When do you have to tell them by?
There's no deadline. I don't have to decide right away.
Deadline. Deadline.
There's no deadline. I don't have to decide right away.
Hey, Peter?
Yeah?
Where do you keep the light bulb? The lamp in the bedroom is out.
Lamp. Lamp.
The lamp in the bedroom is out. Where do you keep the light bulb? The lamp in the bedroom is out.
In the kitchen under the sink.
Sink. Sink.
In the kitchen under the sink.
No matter how you look at it, you can't use the same standards to compare.
What, you're advocating?
Advocate. Advocate.
What, you're advocating? We're setting a lot of precedents, Marty. That's the nature of reform.
Well, some of them we could stomach, some of them We can't.
Stomach. Stomach.
Well, some of them we could stomach, some of them we can't.
You were down in Spartanburg doing some sort of fundraiser. Jean's wife came over with a bucket of bulbs, and next thing I knew, I was down on my knees in the dirt.
Dirt. Dirt.
Bulbs, and next thing I knew, I was down on my knees in the dirt.
I've had lots of trailblazers come before me. For instance, my colleague Janine Skorsky.
Instance. Instance.
For instance, my colleague Janine Skorsky.
Blazers who've allowed you to rise so quickly, you've moved up from the Metro pages to the front page Sunday edition.
Edition. Edition.
Pages to the front page Sunday edition.
At least their hatred I can understand. I can grasp it.
Grasp. Grasp.
And I can grasp it. After all, what is faith if it doesn't endure when we are tested the most?
Endure. Endure.
If it doesn't endure when we are tested the most.
I don't want you talking about anything that happens here. Not nicknames, not how progressive we are, not whether we're adapting to the internet.
Adapt. Adapt.
Not whether we're adapting to the internet.
This isn't working, Frank.
Marty, you have got to keep them in that room.
Well, they lost their patience.
Patience. Patience.
Well, they lost their patience.
No, I've got all the time in the world. This is ham and this is turkey. There's some potato salad.
Salad. Salad.
There's some potato salad.
I don't see it as a sacrifice. You turned down a six.
Salary. Salary.
You turned down a six. I'm not trying to acquisition you.
Acquisition. Acquisition.
I'm not trying to acquisition you. I'm not trying to acquisition you. What I see in you is a woman I admire.
Admire. Admire.
What I see in you is a woman I admire.
Tell us more about the scholarship.
Scholarship. Scholarship.
Tell us more about the scholarship. But you know what? The county administrator didn't build those guardrails.
Rail. Rail.
The county administrator didn't build those guardrails. The county administrator didn't build those guardrails, so now she's dead.
We looked up the statute.
Statute. Statute.
We looked up the statute.
Are you trying to turn this around on me?
That's not all, Orrin.
Your easement.
You see, every couple of years, the Piedmont Electric...
Electric. Electric.
You see, every couple of years, the Piedmont Electric... I don't like for anybody to lose if everybody can win, so I'm going to help you get elected in the 4th. You get to keep your house, I keep the 5th.
Fifth. Fifth.
4th, you get to keep your house, I keep the 5th. Oh, before you go home, can you do me a favor? Would you swing by my house?
Swing. Swing.
Would you swing by my house?